It says complete the following by choosing the correct word. So here again, we put down B, and the first one here, dash ear functions both as an organ of hearing and an organ of equilibrium. Definitely not external, because external does not really help you with hearing or equilibrium. It can't be middle because that consists of the three bones that only amplify the vibrations, so that has to be the internal ear. Now, when in doubt, you write down the full sentence. Now, to save your time, I'm not going to write the rest of it, but in the exam you put down the full thing and underline the word that you've added over there to make it simpler for the teacher. The second one that we have, the dash hormone which regulates carbohydrate metabolism. Now, even without looking at the options, you should have your answer ready. Here the answer could most likely be glucocorticoids. But when you look at the options, glucocorticoids is not there. Now, since glucocorticoids is not an option, that means we've got to choose one of these options. Adrenaline definitely does not help you with carbohydrate metabolism. Thyroxine helps with metabolism, but that's basal metabolism. So then, that's probably insulin then. The next best option there is insulin. So we put that down, the insulin hormone, and write down the rest of the sentence. Insulin, however, does not really help in carbohydrate metabolism. It basically controls the glucose level in blood. And since glucose comes from carbohydrate, we consider that a close enough option. Although ideally, the answer to that should have been glucocorticoids. Anyways, question number 3, it says placenta is impermeable, semi-permeable, permeable. Now you're aware that impermeable does not allow anything across, so it can't be that. Permeable allows everything across. That would mean that wastes such as urea from the mother would pass on to the baby as well. But that's not the case, so it has to be semi-permeable. The next one says, dash are parts of the brainstem. Now, brainstem basically is this part. This part that is there forms the brainstem. So obviously, that's the pons, that's the medulla oblongata. That is likely. Cerebellum and pons, not really, because the cerebellum is here, it's not a part of the brainstem. Cerebellum again, and cerebrum definitely not. So it's got to be pons and the medulla oblongata. So pons and medulla oblongata are parts blah blah blah. Make sure you write down the whole option there and underline your answer. Fifth one says the number of spinal nerves in the human body. Now, spinal are the ones that leave your spinal cord. The other ones are the cranial nerves from the brain. Cranial nerves are 12 pairs in number. Spinal nerves are 31 pairs. So, you have your answer there. The number of blah 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 is 31 pairs. Done with that? So all of these 5 questions done. We are clear with these. We can move on to the next one.